Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile? Sir!
Bad CGI.
Sir, I'll fucking stand it.
So for people who don't know, CGI stands for computer generated imagery, and no doubt you've seen a film or a TV show that has used CGI. It's used because it enables filmmakers to create fantastic effects that would cost too much money to produce physically. It also allows directors to express artistic visions that would have otherwise been impossible. Some great films have been made with CGI, such as Avatar, Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, and Spy Kids.
Somebody ring the dingster! Gonna take a nice addition to my...
It's just so bad. But in all seriousness, these films made a fuck ton of money, and they all had huge success, and to this day are still very popular, except for Spy Kids. CG in theory should be very beneficial to the anime industry. You have to remember anime is drawn by hand, so it's very time consuming, and I can imagine it cost a lot too. There was an anime in 1983, and it was the first Japanese animated film to incorporate CG animation. It's called Golgo 13. Though its rating was pretty mediocre, the CG itself was actually not that bad for its time. But compared to now, you expect there to be a massive improvement from back then, right?
Wrong.
Oh god, make it stop! What is that? Oh my fucking god! By the power of Grayskull, there is no god. We killed him with this. Holy shit! Who thought that was a good idea? Who? Oh please, my eyes are bleeding. Make it stop. If you make it stop, I'll admit that the Berserk sequels were worth waiting for. Please! JonTron, help me out, man.
Out of this house! Out of this house! Spirits be gone from this house!
Is it over? Oh, thank God. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Yeah, it still needs work. Even after 36 years, they still can't get it right. And the excuse they use for why CG looks so bad is because good CG is too expensive. But that's definitely not the case. The reason CG in anime frequently looks so bad is that the animators try to imitate the limited animation style of 2D anime by cutting frames. The idea is that it blends better with 2D anime if it's animated in the same style, which isn't the case at all. What looks natural in 2D just looks jerky and awkward in 3D. It's clearly not working, yet they repeat the same mistake time and time again. And to be honest, it's quite disappointing. CG can be good, but companies can't be bothered to put the effort in. But with the bad, there is some good. Here's some really good animes that own CG animation. First of all, let's start with Land of the Lustrous. This anime came out in 2017, and it was argued that this was the anime of the year, and I can see why. The animation is so smooth, gentle and elegant, with a fine detail in small character animations and additional quirks. Instead of trying to use 3D animation to cheapen their production, Orange, who were the creators of this anime, have done the opposite by producing a full-on CGI anime while using minimal 2D animation to enhance backgrounds and small details, and the result is breathtaking. And there's no way I could forget Knights of Sidonia. Even though it's a mecha anime, they did surprisingly well. You have some unforgettable fight scenes in this anime, and once again it looks pretty clean. This came out in 2014. Though the creators of this anime were also the company behind that god-awful Fist of the Blue Sky Regenesis, they clearly learnt from their mistakes. But anyways, just to mention a couple more that look very good in terms of CG are God Eater, Expelled from Paradise, Steam Boy, and finally Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence. And there's plenty more I could have mentioned. If you're going to make a CG anime, please, for the love of God, don't try to imitate something that will never match up to the real thing. Stop trying to cut corners and take some pride in your work. Stop releasing this clunky and like unnatural shit. If they started to put some real effort into these CG animes, then they'll have the same success like Land of the Lustrous and Knights of Sidonia, God Eater, etc. But anyways, I think I've made my point. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm a bit ill at the moment if you couldn't tell by my voice. But anyways, I'd love to hear your thoughts on CG animes in the comments down below. Do you think that they can be saved? But until next time, it's been your host, peace.